Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with the night before Critmas. I heard it as the 12 nights of Critmas, then I heard it as the nightmare before Critmas. I looked it up and it is the night before Critmas. As simple as the name, the night before Christmas. It's just changing up the last word. I wasn't sure if it was like the nightmare before Christmas with Jack Skellington and all them. I thought that made sense. I also thought the 12 days of Critmas made sense. Maybe there are other ones. Maybe after this there was a nightmare. I honestly never looked at the date. Let's look at the date together. You can't see it because the black window's up. 3 years ago, specifically 2 days before Christmas 2018. There is a very strong possibility, based on the growth and popularity of Critical Role, that in the last 5 years they've done another. Maybe that's what... Wait. Now I'm actually afraid. Am I watching the wrong one? No, you guys did tell me it's 4 hours and 38 minutes. And that is exactly what this one is. Either way, I'm going to do this one, because even if I'm wrong and there are newer ones, I'd want to watch the originals first. This had a ton of views. It had like upwards of 4 million views. Clearly a more watched episode. So, like I said, we're just going to dive in. I'm starting right at the beginning. Zero's on the clock. I don't know if there is something in the beginning, but being as it's a one-shot for Christmas, I feel like they're handled differently, where they might have a giveaway or something, but I feel like we just roll right into it. It looks like somebody new is joining us, and it looked like Laura Bailey wasn't there. I even think I saw Ashley Johnson. I don't really know if I missed anybody else, but I specifically remember I clicked on it. I didn't even hear what they were saying. I just clicked on it, and I saw what looked like a new girl, and Laura was not there. So Laura looks like she's replaced by somebody, and this was around the time, actually, but this like was probably before where we are in campaign, because I feel like in the campaign we're in 2019, so this had to be the year before or something like that. Either way, I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna do 25-30 minutes, part 1 and 2, an hour total. The hour Patreon exclusive will get us to the break. Then we're going to do this in a live stream for the Friday before Christmas. Yesterday, I was quite confused. I looked at the clock and thought the 16 on the minutes was the date. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I lost a week of my life. And somehow we're already on December 16th. I'm like, how did this happen? We're supposed to do episode 43 the week before Christmas. And this was, I don't know why. Maybe we were just very high. We were also taking shots and stuff. So regardless, this is to clarify that, because it is the morning. I am completely fresh in my head. We're going to do this part 1 and 2. We're going to do the Patreon hour exclusive. We're going to then take a break. And then on Saturday, we are going to watch the entire episode 43 of Campaign 2 in full. We might take a break and finish it on Sunday if everyone is kind of getting tired. I mean, it's 4+ hours. So if we feel like we need to take a break, we will, and we'll do it on Sunday. But either way, we will get it done that weekend. We will not have a live stream Friday. I have Christmas engagements that I have to go to, so no live stream. For the first time ever, we will not have a live stream this coming Friday. We're going to take a break from this. We're going to finish this the following Friday, which is several days before Christmas. My brother will be here. I'm going to, between now and then, try to figure out a way that we could react to it together. Maybe we'll do like a 2-3 hour live stream. Well, it'd have to be at least 2.5 hours to finish the episode. But we'll do like a 3-hour live stream like we normally do. And by then, hopefully I'll have a way where we could react together. Maybe even my sister will join. Who knows? I got to see what I could do first. But that is how we're doing it. So let's jump into this, so we don't take a year and 5 days. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit everything. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, the Patreon hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 2. Also, the Patreon hour exclusive for the one-shots we do. Dozens of other shows. We're starting Vox Machina Season 2 and The Last of Us in less than a month. If not, part 1, the night before Critmas.
Hello and
I
welcome
muted
back
Liam.
to the table.
Why don't I
Happy
hear Liam?
holidays. Welcome to a special one-shot, the night before Critmas.
The night before Oh, I forgot this too. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I'm wondering, the placement of the word is beautiful. I wonder if it's going to raise any problems.
Oh man, as I said, there's
definitely a new girl.
The other week, who
And
knows
Caleb,
what year that was. I have been sitting on this idea for a couple of years.
Is
I've
the
been deciding
DM.
to do it forever. I'm so happy to have everybody except Laura Bailey, who is last minute.
Would you like information on the Jester Chibi pin?
We're all sad, but we'll still have fun. And we do have an amazing guest.
He just
here
said
tonight with
Laura's
us.
not
Julie
here.
Nathanson has joined the table.
Julie Nathanson. So Laura is not with us. Julie Nathanson. Eek. Do we know her? Do I know her for something?
PvP Slaughterhouse Blood Rules.
PvP Slaughterhouse Blood Rules. I like it.
We actually do have some announcements, so I'm going to bust through those really quick.
Oh, he is gonna do
Let's
announcements.
See. As a quick reminder, we are
Let's hear
taking,
his announcements while I
a
look
bit of
up
time
Julia
off to prepare for the new year
Nathanson.
and spend
I
time
wanna see
with
what
our
she's
friends
done.
and family, because you have to do that, because it's life.
I'm listening to Liam as well.
Talks Machina will return after the new year on January 8th, and Critical Role will return on January 10th.
She is here.
On January 3rd, we're running an all work, no play
She has
marathon.
one
Hubba.
filmography
Join us at 4 p.m.
credit.
Pacific as we
And it is for a movie
rewatch the
in
entire first
220,
season
or
together.
a short, 9-minute short.
And then we're also, we
called
just
Unsafe.
announced new shows, Pub Draw.
That is all
Meme Drop.
that Julia
the second
Nathanson
season
is.
of Between
I mean, hey,
Sheets.
I'm not on IMDb. I don't think
Be
so.
sure to check out
Am I on
critroll.com for all the details. Also, really quick, I want
I am
to
not
a shout out. They're
on
not on the table
IMDb.
yet. You'll
There
see them
is a
later,
Jason
but I had
Masters,
some miniature
but it's
help
not
both
me.
from Hero Forge,
Bride
who
by
outfitted us with
design.
some. Oh, can you tell we're
I am a
elves
bride by design.
today? We have some elf miniatures from Hero Forge.
Elf
my friend Ian Phillips, and
miniatures.
who has a company called Iron Tusk Painting. Painted a mess of them. He paints a lot of stuff for me. I think for you too on occasion. He's amazing. And Jay from
Was that
Emerald Knights, which is a
Matt
gaming shop
Mercer?
right here in
I'm pretty sure that was Matt Mercer.
supplied
That's
me with a
amazing.
very special miniature.
Guys, if you are not
will be
aware,
revealed later.
We only drink on
That's it.
Fridays
I've
now.
been, talking
Friday
bit
is the
for
cheat
2
day.
years,
We drink
all
on live
day,
streams.
all
This
night,
week
the
it'll be
last 5
Saturday,
minutes.
this coming
So,
week,
welcome
because of the live stream
to a
change.
night before Christmas.
Welcome to a night before Christmas. That was very quick announcements. Good job, Liam. We get the night before Christmas. I was curious if the assholes word is going to get me in trouble with edits.
Pubic.
All right then.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
It's that time once again. It's Christmas Eve around the world. All across the globe, little children are brushing their teeth.
Was looking forward to
slipping
this.
on pajamas.
I
and
watched
getting
a
ready
couple
to be
Christmas
tucked in,
movies.
all
I
snug in their
reacted
beds, only to listen intently
Scrooge
for the
for the
sound
first
of
time.
sleigh bells in the air before they finally, your welcome mom and dad drift off to sleep, while visions of sugar plums dance in their heads. From the sunny coasts of Honolulu to the hustle and bustle in the streets of Manhattan, to the cheerily decorated shops and lanes of Dublin, to the frenetic hum of Tokyo, magic is in the air. And
I
nowhere
like
more
how he's
so
building it.
than the North Pole. It's cold and clear on the top of the world tonight. The ice and snow of the Earth's frosted crown is shining like a diamond.
Turn it up.
Stars twinkling down on its beauty and serenity. Or seeming serenity.
We got, like,
as
happy
draw
little
our
elf
focus
Christmas
down,
music.
down, closer to the pole, and wind our way towards Santa's workshop, things are anything but
Oh, so we're
calm.
elves? We're all elves?
Just
I mean,
like
I
every
saw
year,
this.
Santa's workshop is a flurry
just thought
of
it was
activity
Christmassy.
in these final hours before old Kris Kringle takes to the skies. But for the first time in centuries, almost all of the denizens of Christmas Village are down for the count. A particularly virulent strain of the flu has ripped its way through the population, and almost every single sprightly-eyed elf here has been emptying their bowels from both exits for days.
Yeah, the twirls, baby.
Lovely.
2 exits, everybody out, no waiting! Good news is the production line has been ahead of schedule all year. but that lead time has dwindled away over the last week, teetering dangerously close to falling short at the
What are
final
there,
hour. And
the
there has
Last of
been
Us?
a mad dash in the
gotta
last
be the
several
last
days with a
few of us.
hodgepodge skeleton crew of 8 who've been
There we
thrown
go.
together out of desperation to finish up the year's toy supply in time for Santa's big night.
So we've dwindled to 8
You, my little ones,
elves. Who's the 8th?
are
Who's the
those
8th?
8, or sadly
Oh,
7.
because of Laura.
She didn't get her vaccine.
We had 3 regulars from the toy
She
line
didn't
supposed
get
to
her
be here all
vaccine.
the way through the end of the week, but unfortunately,
That's funny
Belle
because this is
Mistletoes,
before
veteran here in the toy
the
shop,
pandemic.
lauded for her skills and recently promoted to lead toy enchanter this past decade. Queen Bee of toy production, adored by her colleagues and known by all of Christmas Village as a paragon of elvish can-do attitude.
I love that everyone
How's
is
the
so
squirts?
festive. Have the
Couldn't
squirts.
be here. Laura, we miss you. Arthur Fizzlebottom. You, sir, are a can-don't elf.
Arthur
You put off taking on any
Fizzlebottom.
kind of job
I
in
would
the
love
village,
if they had
period.
cards or
But
something.
unfortunately, the one thing you do
Wait.
excel at is getting into trouble.
This definitely is
And in an
after.
effort to drill some responsibility into you, your father, Aloysius Fizzlebottom, greased enough hands with Christmas cookies to get you the job on the factory line. Sorry, buddy.
I wish I had the flu.
And the final ringer on the
Look at his
line today is you, Chutney Chocolate Cane.
Chutney
only the senior
chocolate
workshop
cane.
elf, but
I wish they
also
had the
one
names,
of
just because I'm going to
the
forget these.
oldest
Chutney.
elves in the North Pole.
Yeah.
As knowledgeable as you are cantankerous. You miss the halcyon
Cantankerous.
days
Haven't
of
heard that
yore,
word in a
when toys
while.
were made by hand and built exclusively from wood and metal and came with an inherent physical danger or choking hazard. Lawn darts? Those were your idea.
Oh, those are the good old days. You
Lawn
damn
darts.
whippersnappers.
One of the most dangerous
Then
kids'
there's the
toys
rest of you
ever.
assholes.
I cannot
Klaus
believe there
Prigman.
weren't more accidents with
Yeah.
lawn darts.
You never came within 50
Or you
feet
just
of a
didn't
toy
hear
till
about
last
it.
week, when the entire workforce got the shits. Village security is your bag, and you're the best there is at what you do. Christmas Village is a place of goodness and cheer, but it's surrounded by some of the wildest territories known to man or elf, and it's not that uncommon for the occasional polar bear or looky-loo to come sticking our nose over the edge of the village borders.
Yeah, fucking right.
You're the hard-boiled son of a bitch who leads the watch.
Matt looks
Fucking
like
deadly with the
such a
candy cane,
thug
too.
with that face.
Next up, Bunglestein
Two
Sprucenberg.
of them. Matt.
Yeah, did someone call my name?
You work
I
in the
have to
reindeer
find-
stables, bottom of the pecking order over there, and spend a decent amount of time raking out Prancer and Vixen stalls.
I'm listening. I'm
But you're also good with a wrench.
trying to get a
You
name
keep Santa's
list.
sleigh in working order too. So while a little meek and neurotic, you're not without your uses.
If you say so, I'll take your word for it.
My God, Sam's voice
Duty,
is great.
elephant. The big standout at the table though this week has
Who
to
is
be local legend. Cranberry Stockings, the bearded
Cranberry.
wonder of the North. There is no bigger
Bearded.
there is no bigger elf celeb here at the pole. Not only a peerless worker
Is the
on the
beard
lumberjack
half
crew,
green, or is that the
three-time
shadow?
Reigning champion
That's
of the
green.
Timber Sports Olympics in both Christmas tree hauling and speed chopping. I don't know why I'm going to Jersey, but I am. The dual-colored beard sprouting from your chin almost serves as a visual manifestation
Dual-colored
of
beard.
your unstoppable spirit.
I like the local traditions, you know, so I try to keep it traditional, but I like to put my own flair on it with a little bit of half and half. Yeah,
That's interesting sound.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like accents
Seated
I've
next to you
heard with a
there
little
This
hook,
bundle of cheer,
like an interesting hook
an
at the
absolute
end.
fan,
Like a little different. I dig
Ellery,
it. I dig it.
Jingle Gumdrop.
Hi, you guys. Hi.
Oh my
Ellery,
God,
you have
she
dreamt
is.
your
Oh my God,
whole
she
life of
looks like
working in
her
the
character.
shop.
Like she
You
legitimately
filled
looks.
endless journals in your youth
great.
with your dreams of being a part of the inner
I'm trying to
circle.
look up the cast.
journals led to fan fiction. The fan fiction led to internships, and at
Ah, here we
last,
go.
the impossible happened. You got tapped for the big league.
I know.
But in all your daydreaming, you didn't expect to kick off your
I had to
entry
get their
the top
names.
on a
Chutney,
wave of
chocolate
projectile
cane. Okay,
vomiting.
that's what he said.
But here you are.
It shimmers, though.
It shimmers though.
And finally,
She is
Fucking was
glittered
half
up.
full on that one, right?
She is definitely
rounding
glittered
out our
up.
workforce is the previously long absent elf, Nutmeg Ginger Snap.
Hey.
Hey, nutmeg ginger snap.
How many
Oh,
here at
they're
the poll
special
even
guests.
remember Nutmeg much?
Nope.
She's been off living in New
Jingle
York City.
gumdrop. All right, we got him.
Working as an emissary through the offices at Macy's and doing a little bit of intelligence work for Santa,
Hey,
keeping
what
an
the fuck are you looking at?
ever-evolving taste.
'Cause she's
in
been in
toys.
New York.
American kids, especially,
She's a-
can be,
a
pretty
New
fickle.
Yorker elf.
Unfortunately, Nut's cover was compromised, and Santa had her pulled from the department store and whisked back to the pole. The Big Apple changed. not
I like her
long ago,
look.
And it's been a hard marshmallow to swallow for her.
She's got a
workshop
little
companions
flask
this
pouring
week.
in.
Nutmeg, it's been a while. How you been doing?
Yeah, I've been all right. You know, just coming back here. I New York can change you, you know. It's at Macy's. It's just too big. There's too much going on. There's too much Christmas there.
Well, that's all right. At least here there's
I
there's
love
way
the-
too much Christmas here. You're not
the
really
accents
escaping
they've
much.
all
My
got.
apologies.
At least most of them, if not all of them.
There we have it. Not the best
Some of them aren't
circumstances,
accents,
but
some of
hey,
them are just
it is still Christmas.
Excitement or
And it's hard not to
mood.
feel a little spring in your step, even if the clock is ticking and quotas are on the line. But a fire crackles in the corner. The sound
Arthur
of tools, hinges, and
Fizzlebottom.
sandpaper going to town fill the room with
I'm
a
gonna-
quiet
I have the names in
chatter
front of
of
me in case I
activity, while
need
the
them.
smell of a fresh
Matt,
cut
what is
tree
Matt's?
and candy canes waft through the workroom.
Klaus
But,
Prigman.
you know, quiet tension still radiating
Klaus
throughout the room as the
Prigman.
countdown clock on the wall is reading 35 minutes till go time.
Oh, fuck.
Matt legitimately looks like somebody from like
From beyond the heavily frosted
Clockwork
over windows of the
Orange
workshop, you hear
or
steps crunching through the snow
the
outside.
Warriors. He looks like a
crunch.
thug.
The door clatters open. Jingle, jingle, jingle. A blast of frigid air swirls over all of you, shaking the Christmas tree in the corner, something fierce, and in walks the oldest elf in all the North Pole, Bixby Quimblrump. Bixby is your senior chutney. He has served as
Ooh.
right hand of the
I was
cause
gonna
for
say.
centuries, and while frail in frame, he is the engine that keeps this operation
So
going. year
Chutney
after
is
year.
not the oldest.
He is also the
It is
only
Briggs
other elf
Bozane.
besides the 7 of you who is not horking in a toilet tonight, and he is showing a little weariness after a week of tanking on this Christmas. Ha ha! How y'all hanging in? Everybody still a good cheer?
Oh yeah.
He kind of
Out
sounded.
there. That air is
similar to
biting straight through my
somebody
bony
else.
old ass. Listen, Sana'll be over here shortly. He's just stopping in to check on the missus right now to see if she's able to keep any food down yet. I think she was worshiping at the porcelain altar last night, poor dear.
I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah.
Well, you and I know what that's like, but that comes with the later centuries.
That's right. Yeah, I usually catch it in my pants first thing in the morning, but
Well, that's why Santa invented elf diapers. Let me see your progress.
Elf diapers.
Jingle and jingle bells, we're cutting it close here. Stay on task, people. I tell you what, I'm gonna go to the kitchens and grab some cocoa.
Everything is
from
so
the stove for you
colorful.
lot. Keep
There's
at
something
it.
to look
And he's
at
out the
every
door.
second.
Ding, 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 ding. And it's at about this time
at
that
the
you are all
size
reaching the
of
final
Ashley's
stages
hat.
of the current toy you're building. Vox Machina action figures with vestige grip. I need everybody to roll a performance check to
Right now.
complete your toy.
That's not good for
I
me.
might lean towards Marisha's voice.
We'll go
And
from
look
Chutney
the most
on
with the
down
dual
line.
beard.
that's it. It's
Ashley
9.
Johnson's
Okay.
up there. I'm digging what Matt and Sam are doing.
Golden 8.
Okay.
I just need to know more about some of these characters.
Hey,
Chutney,
Six, what do you want from me? I don't build this shit.
Holy cow.
I guess I did okay. A natural 20.
Okay.
8.
I guess I
yeah.
did okay.
Oh, I
Sam
17,
seems
and
very
then a plus 2, which is
nasally.
19, because I can
Obviously,
math.
Okay.
I can math. She is
20,
very
whatever.
excited, which
20,
would be
okay.
expected.
All right. Well, Arthur and Ellery and Bunglestein,
Tal'dorei
your Vox Machina figures are perfect.
It's just
The
like,
backs
I
of
don't give a
wings, they
crap.
work, they
Nothing
go.
really matters.
Vex toy,
Whatever.
looking hot. And the trinket is almost a little too anatomically correct, so score. However, Chutney, your keelit's proportions are way off.
So,
She's like way taller than the back toy. It doesn't make any
That's
sense.
his job to make
The grog that you made has half a
trinket
beard.
wangs.
I don't make toys either. This is too hard.
Your Scanlan figure has a pyramid dick instead of a cube. Doesn't work at all.
I never watched Ice Camera action. I don't know what the fuck this is.
And the fun buns just keep falling off your pike. So, No good.
Nerd shit.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Nerd shit.
Bixby re-enters carrying a heavy tray of cocoa and does a double take looking at the tree in the corner, seeing ornaments fallen over from his earlier entry. Oh, cripes! Which end are you going to tell me the star is falling off the top of the tree?
Well, I hope not. I cut down quite a strong one over there.
Well, it's no wonder nothing's going on in here. He sets the cocoa down on a table and he shuffles over to the tree and picks up the familiar, to all of you, clockwork star from the ground. The star of pure intent. It has a decent-sized ruby set at its center
The
and
star
golden cogs ticking quietly behind the latticework design of its outer
decent
shell.
intent? Is that
And
what
the
he
ruby
said?
is sort of pulsing subtly. How do you expect to get these toys finished in time without this blasted star on the tree? Get this back up there. Fizzle Bottom, get this to the top of the tree, do your job.
Bixie, you listen to him. He's been here a long time.
He
Whatever, old man.
roughly shoves it into your hands.
I'm going to climb up the tree, I guess.
All right, make it.
His voice sounds
check. I think that's
like
what
I
it is.
don't even realize it's him talking. It's so different than his
Athletics
like
or
the others I know they're
whatever
doing
you will.
accents.
I'm gonna be fancy. I'm gonna
Okay.
take some acrobatics, man.
He just doesn't sound like
Natural 20. I somehow, I don't even make eye contact, and I'm just gonna like flip up there, put it down, and then just drop it in the corner.
All right, so eyes partially closed. Parkour, not looking at it. Dabs on the way down. I don't know.
Dabs on the way down.
You're so good.
I
I've
don't
been
even
waiting
care.
To watch you
That's
do
like his
that, and
attitude.
that was amazing.
Just
It was
thanks,
so good.
thanks, I guess, but
Yeah,
you know,
well, I
just
think his
keep it
dad
cool.
paid for parkour classes for him anyways.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Your dad did whatever, man.
I don't have a dad.
He reminds me of someone so much the way he's acting. Like someone in real life.
Just at that
not,
moment,
not,
a
it can't be
little,
who I'm
brass
thinking. 'cause
medallion,
it's somebody that's
a little
real.
brass medallion tinkles on Bixby's belt, and he mutters, "Ah, for the lover." Holds it up on a chain and eyeballs it. And Klaus, you know this medallion. You wear it on your belt most days, not this week. Santa has assigned your customary duties to Bixby, so your younger, more adept fingers can be put to use in this crisis.
No. All right, well, what's you got going on over there?
Ah, sit tight, Prigman. These old bones ain't done yet. Probably just some penguins or something out on the line. Keep working.
I don't know. You were complaining about the cold out there. You've been here long enough. You haven't adjusted. Maybe you're not fit for the outside, you know. Maybe someone like me could go ahead and take up their post again and not worry about this fucking present bullshit.
Listen to me. I didn't get to be head elf by sticking my dick in tree holes. Well, I did that too, but I did a lot of other things. So you sit there and I'll go do my
Disrespecting your
job.
ability to vanish into various shrubbery. But what I would like to do is not be dealing with
Vanish
this.
into shrubbery.
Oh,
look,
slowly
subscribe
break
to the
toy
channel.
I just missed.
Oh, listen, Crafted Toys.
We
is
still
an
have that
honor.
thing up.
It's a
That's pretty funny.
privilege.
Yes, look
You'll
at
get
this.
to
I
see
fixed
when
it right
people
here.
subscribe
Assembly
live.
required. There, go, ship it. We're done.
Assembly, I remember when toys were one piece of wood. You and your fingers.
Might I just remind you that some of us are very happy to be indoors doing anything and not out in the stables shoveling the excrement of Vixen. I think you should appreciate what we're doing here. I mean, it's an honorable position. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead and fix it for me.
Okay.
I just turned
Well,
off the
takes mine
browser
too.
in case people keep
This is why I don't.
subscribing.
I got demoted from
might
from
distract
making
us.
toys.
Especially with
I
the
don't know how to
Australian
do
guy
any of
that
this.
talks.
Sure, if you want
It's an
me to, I
Australian
will.
guy
Oh,
telling
yeah,
you
he's
who's
gonna take on
subscribed.
the workload of everybody. Bungle nuts.
do with the stables.
With the current toy, make a performance check at advantage.
Natural
It's
one.
nice to know that it works so well.
And that's a 8.
8. The arm kind of sticks back on. It's together. It might need the wand of mending. Bixby
The
carries
wand
with him,
of
but
mending.
for the moment, he is now cursing at you guys. He lifts up a little list from his pocket and says,
All right, so the next up on here is a mighty 9. I guess there's 9 of them. All right, we'll get to work on that. I'll be right back.
"Ching-a-ling, ding, 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 ding." He's out the door.
You know, I got a mending cantrip. I can actually. Here,
You can? Oh, thank you, bearded one.
You wanna You want to touch it?
Yeah. You might not want me to. My hands are covered in fecal
I
matter.
love
Not
Marisha's.
very bad. I'm just saying.
But the toy does reform.
I love her attitude right now.
It's all fixed.
Everyone's got excitement, but she's got like
Sure.
hers is different. It's like not
Wrap it
over the
haphazardly
top.
in kind
It's
of a
like just
sack that's crumpled together.
very
The
natural.
ribbons
I
kind of
dig
wrapped
it.
around and then taped on.
I think Marisha.
Congratulations, Steven.
Matt's awesome too, though, because
Alright,
Matt
now with
is
the star
so
in place,
unlike
I need
you'd
you all to
imagine an
work
elf.
on your Mighty Nine
Ashley,
figures.
the
Take
New
the next 5
Yorker.
minutes to do that, but at
Chutney
advantage
to me
because
is
of
great,
the
but he's like,
magical
you know,
list of
stereotypical old man elf.
Yep.
Ori.
I feel like there's always the
13.
overexcited elf.
Same.
There's always the old man elf. I mean, you gotta have him. Nothing against him. I just like the
rolled a 5 and a
uniqueness
4,
of
so
some
it's
of
a
the
6.
characters.
Okay.
I got another natural 20.
Sam with his very like nasally
13.
pushover.
Okay.
Oh, I got
have
a
an
20.
18.
Oh, is that good?
Okay.
Damn,
Like-
showing up for work.
Plus,
I
wait,
dig it.
wait, plus things.
+2.
Plus 2. That's 20. Just like, but not natural.
That's like, but not natural.
She's smart.
I dig her. I dig her.
You're doing it, Julie.
I feel like I've seen those types. Marisha is very
15,
unique.
15.
Yeah.
Man,
Taliesin
those are
is
almost
just
perfect,
blowing my
except for
mind
yours,
with how
Klaus.
different
You built the
he
Caleb, but
is
you left out the
overall.
crippling guilt, so he's barely recognizable.
You figure I'd know all about that, but Jesus Christ, I balled that one up and.
And
this
Matt is
for,
just
Sam Hogg, wherever you are.
very
Congratulations.
angry
Ding, 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 ding.
sailor language using
Okay, listen
little
to
elf
me. I
man.
have been effing elfing this workshop
Effing
for
elfing.
well nigh 400 years. I'll be damned if we're gonna miss a kid. You understand? We need a little music for that extra edge.
He picks up a list, the list he had before, and scans and says, "Okay,
I'm gonna need a pile of teddy bears or honey
A
badgers,
pile of
each with an assortment of hats, and I need it in 10 minutes. The big man will be here any minute."
And he walks over to a cabinet on the wall and opens it. And you only see this once in a while, only in emergencies. A fiddle, beautiful fiddle with holly leaves and berries dangling from it, and beautiful green sigils and sigils. Thank you. Along the sides of
Sigils?
it, and he pulls it out and he
Sigils,
begins
I know-
to
I don't know what a
play
sigil is.
rapid ditty on it.
Gives
And
him
as
the
he does
finger.
so, you feel your fingers begin to move impossibly fast. You find yourself sewing bear parts
right.
together with an alacrity that is not natural.
I miss the other ones now.
Okay,
I
speed
miss the
round.
other ones.
3
now.
rounds here. We're doing
Travis is
bears.
like
Down
the
line,
biggest
start with
dude
Chutney
by far.
At advantage.
3 rolls?
And he's this
5.
crotchety old
No,
man.
no, no. Yeah,
it's
2
pretty
rolls. So
funny.
what'd you get?
There's a 9.
9. Okay.
I also dig that he's got
Going
I
down
like
the
the
line.
bow. That's a very colorful green bow.
11.
Okay.
I dig it.
14.
Okay. Coming through, Klaus.
Oh, no. 5.
Okay.
Marisha.
16.
16. Okay.
15.
Speed round. Good, good, good.
13.
Okay, 13. I'm going to simplify the skill challenge. They are all
Did they
beautiful
say
except for
why Julia is
Bumblestein.
here? Is it
You
just a
made
friend of
tried
theirs?
to do a honey badger, but
I'm
it looks
assuming
like
obviously it's
a
a friend of
bearded guy
theirs,
with a
but
pompadour.
was there a
All I know
specific
is
reason?
reindeers. I don't know any other animal anatomy.
I think it looks great.
That's a great Elvis you got there.
Thank you. That's nice, but I know that you're just humoring me.
No, I really like it. Even mistakes can be beautiful.
Oh, well, now you're just calling out my mistakes. I get it.
Feel like
Sam,
that guy would
you
smell
need
like
to be
cabbage.
Probably. Yeah.
Bundlestein,
Definitely has a phosphorus.
Oh, that's a
Sprucenberg.
compliment, though. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Brundlestein,
Oh,
Sprucenberg.
Ding, ding, ding,
Oh,
ding,
shit.
ding, ding, ding.
You are quite
Oh,
the little.
geez, look at that hair.
He pulls out this long, thin, green and red swirled wand and waves it over, and it does largely what Cranberry did with the wand. Poof! The beard falls away and covers up the bare patch you left on the sallow man's form, and it looks a little bit more like a honey badger.
Well, okay, that did the
That's
trick.
great.
Congratulations,
That's great.
elves. We have just done the impossible. We have finished the year off, understaffed amongst a sea of puke. That's some good work there, folks.
Boom! Ding, ding, ding! The door
Santa.
blasts open, and in walks the man of the hour himself, Santa Claus.
Look at it. Would Chutney still be as surprised?
Such a privilege.
Would Chutney care as much as he's acting if he's been
really hard
working for Santa all this time? I love that he'd still have that much excitement at his
Merry
job.
Christmas, one and all.
I just find it hard to
can't
believe
tell you
you'd
how
have that
I
much
want to do the whole
excitement.
thing like Brian Blessed. But I won't do that. Bixby tells me things have been going swimmingly, and from the looks of it, he's absolutely right. Fine work, elves. Fine work. That's the boy, Chutney.
Chutney. All right. Well, I mean, it is Santa.
Trust me, this is one for the record
Santa
books.
is being
I don't wanna
Santa.
tell
I
you what
wasn't
the
sure if
inside
we were
of
going to
my
get
master
the
bathroom
Happy
looks
Jolly
like right
Santa.
now. Rainbow sprinkles everywhere. But
Rainbows.
we all got through this flu season, and hopefully it will have finished going through us by New Year's.
He starts to pack up the final toys that you've done. Looks at the.
I wasn't sure if
Foster
Santa would
honey
walk in
badgers
and have like
definitely
an
tries to
attitude
slide
or
his hand in
something.
the
It's
trash.
possible. We can do whatever we want in this.
He puts it
But he's
into his
jolly old
giant
Saint
mighty
Nick.
sack of holding and tosses it over his shoulder and says,
Bixby, Blitzen is ready to go. Go fetch the rest of the reindeer. It's almost time.
and Bixby does that. He heads to the door, and Ellery, you keenly notice that Bixby, as he's walking out, looks to his waist and pulls out that brass security medallion again as he's leaving, and is muttering, going,
If it's not one thing, it's another.
and he's out the door again. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Chutney,
Right.
You spring chicken. How's the arthritis treating those knees?
It's actually okay. I've been taking some glucosamine, and it's really been helping with sort of
Glucosamine is what you
bone
take.
on bone grinding.
You know, I
That is
found
what
in,
you take.
around 500 AD, I found yoga. And,
Yoga?
It straightened me right out. You should take a look at that.
Yeah, because the curvature of my spine has been a bit of a problem. But, you know, it comes from making so many excellent rocking
Every
horses.
morning will stretch. I
They
wouldn't
don't
call
make
it
'em like that
yoga,
anymore,
but
do
it's
they? Kids, they want
basically, I
the
guess
snitches.
that it's just like intense stretching where I just like meditate kind of. I started doing it a couple years ago because I pull muscles all the time if I don't.
It's real.
Doing construction stuff, house clean
Is
outs.
everybody feeling good?
Yeah,
It does
with
wonders.
Respect, sir, we've all done a
Stretching,
fine job.
yoga,
I've watched
does
and
wonders.
supervised these fantastic elves in doing it. We have completed. May we please return to our original posts, sir?
Klaus, almost. Tomorrow, we'll reset anew for the future year, all right? Just stay here. You never know when I drop something out of the bag. Just hang tight.
Klaus
Do I have
is reminding
do I
me
have
of
to
like
go
a
back
newsie.
to New York
The way
to
he's
the
talking with
Macy's?
that reminds me of like a
all done.
Christian Bale
Macy's is
from
all done
Newsies
now.
kind of dude. Tell me that
We can't go back there
doesn't seem like it.
Thank you.
What happened at Macy's?
Came back weird.
It's just too much. I mean, I got put in wrapping and not even wrapping anymore, just to bows because I had a problem with the tape. I had an accident and
I was put in
just
wrapping,
and the
but
kids there,
just
it's
on the
awful, and all
bows.
the fake U's.
very uncomfortably
All the
says,
fake U's.
It's just about that time, everyone. Sit tight a moment. I'm going to toss the sack into the sleigh and check on Blitzen, but I'll be right back. Christmas
Honestly, well, wait, let's stand it.
is here, and you've all earned a little R&R, especially you, Klaus. You need to take a break. We're going to have a toast in a second to a job well done. Don't move a muscle.
All right, guys, that's it for part one. I'm going to jump right into the Patreon hour exclusive after we're done talking, of course. We're in about 30 minutes. We have an hour and 55 minutes till the break. So I'll do the hour Patreon exclusive. That'll put us at about an hour and 30, which leaves us a little over 25 minutes, like 27, 28 minutes, which is basically what we just did, perfectly done. I thought Santa was going to stop there, but now he goes outside. Now we hear him talking to Blitzen. Every time I think there's like a decent place to stop, sometimes it drags on, and then I'm afraid the scene will continue. So I'm better off just cutting it at that point rather than keep clicking like, all right, let's start here. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. At this point, Santa has walked outside. We have finished the task. We did a little fiddle that sped us up, and lightning quick, we got all the toys done. So we are giving Santa the sack. Bigsby Quimberump is the name of the oldest elf of all of us, not Chutney. Chutney, who is Travis, I thought was the oldest guy. He is the second oldest next to Brigsby. They are both very old men. The one dude took over Klaus's job. Klaus is Matt Mercer. Very much to me sounds like Christian Bale from Newsies. He has that attitude where he's not like a bad guy, but I feel like he's just very like life's hit him hard and he's hitting hard back. He's very like, I want my position back. Are we done with this? Let's go. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of sounds like a New Yorker, as does Ashley Johnson, Nutmeg Ginger Snap. She worked in Manhattan, they said. She wasn't in charge of tape, though, because she had a problem. So all she did was the bows on the packages. Now she is right in the shit. We find out that everyone has the flu. Basically, all the elves in the North Pole have the flu, except for the 8 of us. But one of the 8 was Laura Bailey, who, unless they were joking because of the scenario, actually is sick. He was saying she has the squirts, couldn't make it. This just happened a couple months ago, where she missed an episode or 2 of Critical Role itself because she was sick. Does Laura tend to get sick a lot? Because I feel like she gets sick more than anybody, but maybe it's just because it happens so close together, or maybe she actually had a prior engagement and they're just making fun because it makes sense for what is happening. We got a newcomer. We got Julia Nathanson. I looked her up on IMDb. One credit to her name, and it's something that was like a 9-minute short called Unsafe. Don't know what it is, but this was like 5 years ago. So my guess is she's just a friend in the world. I don't know if there was any other reason she was on. Maybe she just happened to be in town or is related to one of them or whatever. It doesn't matter. She's great. She's playing the very excited, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. It was Ellory. Is that Ellery? Jingle Gumdrop is her name. She is the super excited one. During the episode, I was picking my favorites. Now, there's nothing wrong with your traditional elves. You got the old man elf, you got the overexcited elf. You usually do have like the pushover elf that everyone kind of like takes advantage of. That is definitely Sam. Bundlestein Sprucenberg. That is Sam, and that is the character he is playing. My favorites right now are the ones that stand out. Characters that you typically don't see. I honestly think my favorite right now might be Marisha's, which is the easiest to remember. Cranberry Stockings. That is Marisha. The red hair, cranberry stockings works beautifully. I love the look of the character. I love the voice of the character. I love that Marisha is lit up with excitement pretty much the entire time. But she's not over the top, and she's not sulking or like some of them have a chip on their shoulder, which I get. I mean, hey, you could have it. Like Ashley Johnson's like used to the New York life. Klaus looks pissed because he got his job taken. He's demoted, but I feel like he's just a little rough around the edges to begin with. And Tal'dorei, aka Arthur Fizzlebottom, is just like, I don't care about anything. Nothing matters. Like, who cares? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like that attitude. You're angsty, rebellious teenager. That's what Fizzlebottom is. And he's doing it great. He is doing the part very well. But him, Matt, and Ashley all have this like kind of like rough around the edges. Something's bothering them. Ready to, pack it up, call it quits till next year. Marisha is just lighting up the environment. Chutney's cranky old man. Sam's a nasally pushover. Liam is doing a fantastic job as Santa and Brigsby and everybody else. And Julia is super excited over the top, which is fine. I just like the reservedness of Cranberry Stockings right now. So let's jump into the Patreon hour. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, the Patreon hour exclusive for these and all the episodes of Critical Role Campaign 2. Dozens of other shows. We started Chainsaw Man and One Punch Man and Steven Universe, Vox Machina Season 2, and The Last of Us in about a month. We'll be watching them live as they happen and throwing them right up on Patreon in fall. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.